All right. Happy Monday, everyone. Pretty good day overall in the market. Had some keep going, some new setups into tomorrow. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to start by going over the close positions, and then I'll go through the watch list and then go through the open positions. So Cintas closed this one today, took the inside day to the downside. With the whole market going up early and this one failing, I just want to get out. It has been very spready. I'd had it for about 4 days now. It has been pretty spready the whole time. Did not like that. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take if this day does trigger and go into force, I'm taking the 210 call for January. It's trading at 1.5 right now. I'm just gonna risk all of that. I could have a 20 if it gets up to there. If it hits the top of this broad information, it's a 1.5 to 20. If it fails, I have lost $150. I'm willing to risk all of that in order to just not have to worry about the spreads and just taking an L because the spreads are too wide. So I'll just risk that whole contract. All right. What else? I also closed UAL. So UAL closed this one again. Again, it's failed 100 twice now. So both Friday and today hit that 100 level and instantly got sold off. So just going to leave all of them on the watch list, UAL, DAL, and I'm still long love. Just going to keep those on the watch list, but I would like another daily setup and to try and break through that 100 level again. Starbucks again, just wanted to thin this one out. Took the week up, went red. Wasn't getting bought up too heavily. On a gap up Monday, it's never a bad idea to trim into strength on a gap up on a Monday. Take some profit, lock in some early profit on the week, and you'll notice the stronger ones. Keep those, and there'll be new setups that form throughout the week, and even these setups again. So if any of these tomorrow go 2 down in green on the daily, get right back in. No big deal. But you've locked in some profit. Keep it moving. All right, into today's watch list, which is a good amount of the same stocks as yesterday, but you have some daily yet. This is what we wanted, right? So we have the weekly hammers or the weekly setups, and now we've got ourselves some dailies to trigger those weeklies, which is what we wanted. We didn't want to see just up, 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 and away. We want this pullback. We want a chance to enter. Now we've got it. So let's get into it. We've got ABBV, same kind of setup here. Same contract. Looking for that 2 down, 2 up week. Chewy. Same thing, you've got the inside day here. So again, 4 tight days. You got a pretty big day here. Now all 4 of these next days inside this day here. So if it takes this day up, I will be looking to get long. Yeah, you can try some contracts or just do shares. Either way. The reason I'm staying away from options right now is because if you look at this on the yearly, it is just barely green on the year, but it was red earlier when I looked. But you have the 2 up and failing red here. And then you have the quarter, which is 3, 1, 2 down. So again, just not all there. I'd like to see it get moving a little more if it can start making its way back up here on the weekly and then set up another one. I'd look to maybe take some options when it shows a little more strength. It gets a little bit more green on that yearly. But then again, you've got CL inside day, so another actionable. CTS went through that. DAL went through that again. Looking for if the ideal setup here on these airlines is we get a 2 down day, boom, go touch that monthly open, set up a daily into the next day. So that's what I will be looking for into tomorrow and later in the week. Could get an inside day there as well. You never know. You got EOG. So bottom of this real nice range here. Plenty of room to go. Looking at the 105s for January. These are relatively cheap. Magnitude's way up to here. So if you got a setup, you got a couple months, you want to let it develop. So you have 2 months to let these contracts work out. And ideally, you would get back through this range. You'd set it up and get working into this range into January. So I think the 105s are about 5.5. So again, you could have that'd be worth 20. So you'd have a 4x there if it can get to magnitude. Earnings are over. Now you've got all of this selling to come back through on the weekly. HSY, another one that was on the weekend watch list. Again, I've got another daily, boom, 2 down, daily setup. Next up, KR, inside day, 2 down on the weekly, looking for that inside day to the upside. Keep working its way back through that monthly there. Lulu, this was a good one. Options are insanely expensive on this one, but you've got let's see, is that a 3? High. No. You've got the 1, 2 down in green month. You got the 3, 2, 2 on the weekly, and you have just all of this range. This one I might just buy a couple in the IRA and let them rip, see how long, because this would be, how far is it? Look at that. Whew, look at that. Man, oh man. Draw your broadening formations. Will it happen? Well, who knows? Keep your eyes on that one. NTR didn't end up taking action on this one, but if anyone did, great trade. Look at that. Hits the weekly, gets there, working all the way back through this 322 month. Starbucks, again, keep that on for a 2-down green day. T. Now you've got your 2-down green, actionable daily setup here into your 1-2-2 week. UAL. Already went over that one with the airlines. All right. I'll scroll this down here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Options. Looking to get long this one. Ended up getting long this one after it took the 2-up week. Will be stopping out of this one if it takes the 2-down green day, but I love this broadening formation right here on the monthly. Looks great. 2 straight months of selling. So going to take an L. This is another one I'm holding long term. I think DraftKings is going to be the prominent online sports betting, and I think that they're going to take over a ton of the market share, so I am holding this one in all of my accounts in stock. So whenever I get to play with options, I like to do that as well. Next one, ENPH took entry on this one earlier in the day. Flip the month back green on this 2-down, 2-up daily. Now you've got the 2-2 week in force. And again, we've talked about this one before. Look at that monthly, all that range. Love keeping this one. Closed the UAL because it was failing that 100 and it's for December. The love contracts are for January, so giving this a little bit more time to work with. I have the 25 call, so already 8 intrinsically. Just going to let that one probably keep flying. PM, great move today on PM, taking that 1-2-2 week up. I know Alex has been talking about this one. Again, probably going to trim out of this one. If I see any kind of weakness in this one, I'm definitely going to get out because you've got the just 1, 2, 3, 4, all these straight up days. So if I see any weakness, any kind of flip red tomorrow, probably get out and look for another daily because that's been an awesome move from the bottom there. And then RKT, talked about this one yesterday on the watch list, had the 2-down, 2-up day. Now you got the 2-2 week in force with this 2-down and green month. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Let's have a great day tomorrow, and I'll put this on Twitter and the Discord.